Callie.
And I'm Steven.
And we're taking a road trip around Jamaica.
This time with baby Nyla. Come with us!
Oh look, is this a church?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the Anglican church. Wow, oh my gosh, look at that. Looks like they have the history written out here. I want to read it. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's do that.
Falmouth Parish Church of St. Peter the Apostle. So I guess this is the history. The history says St. Peter's Anglican Church stands proudly as the first church in Trelawney, the oldest public building in Falmouth and one of the largest Anglican churches on the island. It was built on the lands donated by the planter Edward Barrett. Construction began in 1794 and was completed 2 years later using local limestone and bricks imported from Liverpool, England.
Wow.
The church is a good example of vernacular or local architecture derived from classical forms, drawing on Romanesque and Georgian styles. It has a square tower which remains fitted with its original clockworks. The interior is magnificent with several of its original fittings intact, including the pulpit and baptismal font, as well as the original box pews.
Wow.
All the furniture in the church was made of the fine Jamaican mahogany.
Nice.
There are memorial stones lining the interior walls of the church that date back to the early 19th century. Many of the prominent citizens of the parish rest in peace in the church's graveyard. Ooh.
Ah, and there the graveyard is.
That's amazing.
This church, it is one of the oldest in Jamaica. It's over 216 years old. All these stones was exported from London and Liverpool as balance in the ship when it comes to load sugar. See that big clock upstairs?
Yes.
It was the St. Falmouth in England. They made a mistake and sent to Falmouth, Jamaica. And we have it ever since. We call it Big Ben. People were here before this church was built. If you look underneath, you can see gravestones or tombstones. Even the slaves who work on the building, they fall off the arch, broke their neck or something like that, they would put them down there. Back over there, that's the east, and down there, that's the west. These people bury east-west, facing the sun. But they do not bury above the ground, they're 6 feet down. They're just built up as a marker that they can recognize the family when it comes around. In those days, a judge or a lawyer, they do not bury the way the other people bury, they bury north-south. Now this one right here, it's one of the longest liver that they put down here. He lived to be 102. Wow. See, 1866 to 1968.
Callie, I'm gonna swing around one more time. I want to see that old Baptist building back there.
Sure.
All this stuff is all like old historical buildings. That one looks like it was converted into a bank.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it was really kept up, but the ruins are here. So I guess the reason why the top is non-existent is because it was all originally wood. So whether they had some sort of fire or hurricane, I mean, you're so close to the
sea, huh?
to the sea. I mean, I'm sure a hurricane could have easily have taken it down. And then you have these columns. Well, this was probably it. Yeah, this is probably the base to the column here. Wow. Masons and Baptists in Falmouth. So this charming Georgian cut stone structure featuring Gothic arches and a particularly stylized portico was the first Masonic temple on the island. Built in 1798 for the Atholl Union, Masonic Lodge of the Scottish Constitution. It was sold to the Baptist missionary in 1834. Oh, hence Mason and Baptist of Falmouth. Because of debts incurred during its construction. So I guess it just cost too much to build and he had to sell it. It's believed that the Baptist missionary and abolitionist William Knibb, 1803, died in 1845, and his family lived here in the 1830s. Mans later became the home of the William Knibb High School from 1961 to 1975. In the past decade, Mans was restored by the William Knibb Trust. This beautiful building is the home and school of Falmouth Heritage Renewal, Inc., a charitable organization that teaches local youth the technical skills of historical restoration and employs them to restore buildings in Falmouth.
Oh, isn't that fabulous?
That's cool.
That
That
was awesome.
It's really cool. Look at this old truck.
Oh, that's fun.
It's a good ending to historic Falmouth.
I know.
Next stop, Ocho Rios.